Since its recent hit sequel is now in physical media and is due to come to Disney Plus the following week, yes, expect a review of that to come. Let's go back to the beginning and present a review of this hit from Disney themselves, which is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year, Zootopia. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. I'm the Big D, and this time around, I bring to you a review of the 2016 animated buddy cop comedy flick Zootopia, also known as Zootropolis in some markets and Zoomania in Germany. Released by Disney, directed by Byron Howard and Rich Moore, written by Jared Bush and Phil Johnston, featuring a big cast of voices. They include Ginnifer Goodwin, Jason Bateman, Idris Elba, Jenny Slate, Nate Torrens, Bonnie Hunt, Don Lake, Tommy Chong, J.K. Simmons, Octavia Spencer, Alan Tudyk, and Shakira. The film follows a rabbit named Judy Hopps, a rookie police officer, and the fox Nick Wilde, a con artist, as they work together to uncover a conspiracy involving the disappearance of predators. The film was released on this day, March 4th, 2016, after it opened in Belgium a month prior. The film eventually became a big success for Disney and really did well. And became one of the highest grossing films of 2016. So let's get in the story. In a world inhabited by anthropomorphic animals, Judy Hopps, a rabbit from rural Bunnyboro, fulfills her childhood dream of becoming the first rabbit police officer in the city of Zootopia. On her first day at the Zootopia Police Department, or ZPD for short, Judy is assigned to parking duty by Chief Bogo, who underestimates her potential. During her shift, she is hustled by Red Fox con artist Nick Wilde, who tells her she will never be a real cop. The next day, Judy abandons her post to arrest small-time crook Duke Weaselton for robbing a florist. Afterwards, Mrs. Otterton, the wife of one of several predators who have gone missing, visits Bogo, pleading for someone to find her husband, Emmett. Judy agrees to take the case, and Bogo threatens to fire her if she can't solve it within 48 hours. Having ascertained that Nick was one of the last to see Emmett, Judy blackmails him into helping her. They follow clues to a naturist club, then to the DMV where they get an address for the limousine that took Emmett from the club and trace it to Arctic Shrew Mafia boss Mr. Big, who has a grudge against Nick. Mr. Big prepares to drown Judy and Nick until his daughter Frou Frou reveals Judy saved her life while stopping Weaselton. Mr. Big then welcomes them in and explains that Emmett unexpectedly went savage in the limousine and attacked the chauffeur, Renato Manches, a black jaguar. Judy and Nick question Manches, who explained that Emmett yelled about night howlers before attacking him. Before he can explain more, Mancha suddenly turns savage himself and pursues them. Judy alerts the ZPD, but Manchas vanishes before backup arrives. Bogo demands Judy's resignation, but Nick reminds him there are still a few hours left. Nick later reveals to Judy that he was bullied as a child and has resigned himself to always being seen as a shifty fox. At City Hall, Assistant Mayor Don Bellwether allows them access to Zootopia's traffic cameras, which reveal Manchas was abducted by Timberwolves, whom Judy assumes are the Night Howlers. Following the wolves to an asylum, Judy and Nick locate Emmett and the other missing predators, who are all savage. Mayor Leodore Lionheart had imprisoned them to prevent citywide hysteria and to protect his career. After Judy and Nick alert the ZPD, Lionheart and the asylum staff are arrested. Bel-Air becomes the new mayor, and the missing animals are hospitalized. Judy prays for solving the case, invites Nick to join the ZPD as her partner. At press conference, Judy suggests that the predator's physiology caused their feral behavior. Deeply hurt, Nick leaves, and Judy's comments incite fear and discrimination against predators throughout Zootopia. Racked with guilt, Judy resigns from the SPD and returns to Bunnyborough. Now for the final act and ending, you know the procedure. You got 5 seconds to sub this video at once. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below as I start counting down now. If you've seen this movie already, which I'm sure a lot of you have, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. While managing her parents' vegetable stand, Judy learns that night howlers are actually flowers, which have severe lasting psychotropic effects if ingested. Realizing that someone is using the flowers to turn predator savage, Judy returns to Zootopia and reconciles with Nick. They interrogate Weaselton, who confesses how a ram named Doug hired him to steal night howler bulbs. They find Doug in his laboratory where he manufactures a serum from the night howlers to poison predators via a dart gun. Judy and Nick seize the gun as evidence after a pursuit, but before they can reach the ZPD, they are confronted by Bel-Air in a natural history museum, revealing that she masterminded the whole prey supremacist plot to gain power due to the workplace abuse she received from Lionheart. Bel-Air traps Judy and Nick in an exhibit and attempts to poison Nick. However, Nick and Judy had managed beforehand to replace the serum with blueberries and record Bel-Air's confession. Bel-Air and her accomplices are arrested while the still incarcerated Lionheart publicly denies involvement in her scheme. The savage predators are cured and Judy is reinstated into the ZPD while Nick becomes Judy's partner and the first Fox police officer. End of story. So what did I think of Zootopia? Well, no, I've only seen this like 2 or 3 times, but I am gonna say it is a nice little film. I just felt it was just way too overrated at the beginning, but soon, just like I did with Frozen, I gave it a chance, and it is a nice little film and a pretty cute one too. I had to admit it's another good film. The film did very well with and received great reviews, praising its animation, screenplay, and subject matter. The film made over $1 billion at the box office worldwide on its $150 million budget, and went on to become the fourth highest grossing film of 2016. Overall, worldwide, right behind 3 other films that Disney had put out: Captain America Civil War, which was number 1, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, which was second, and Finding Dory, which came in third. They would barely outbeat the Jungle Book remake, which came right behind in fifth place. So Disney invaded the worldwide top 5 in 2016. So anyway, I am still gonna say it did pretty good and what have you. This was actually just so made to even get to $1 billion. Yep, just so incredible. But anyway, I've just got to say it was really good. The film has good reviews with a 98% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, where they say the brilliantly well-rounded flick itself offers a thoughtful, inclusive message that's as rich and timely as its sumptuously state-of-the-art animation, all while remaining fast and funny enough to keep younger viewers entertained. Metacritic has a score of 78. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave it an average grade of an A, while those surveyed by PostTrack gave it a 90% overall positive score, with 87% saying they would definitely recommend it. The New York Times considered the movie funny, smart, and thought provoking. Peter Travers said in Rolling Stone that the film may be the most subversive movie of 2016, giving it 3.5 stars out of 4, and praising its timely message about the harm of prejudice in the face of the prevailing xenophobic political rhetoric at the time of the film's release and the film's humor. Variety's Pierre de Bruges, opened that the film plays directly to the studio's strength. IGN reviewer Eric Goldman gave it 9 out of 10, saying the film is a wonderful example of how Disney at its best can mix its past and present together in a very cool, compelling way. It takes the classic animation trope of animals walking, talking, and acting like humans, but gives it a modern spin in both terms of its humor and animation style, and also in its themes, which are meaningful and fascinatingly topical. Oh, but believe me, the reviews were just go on and on. However, some critics were quickly divided by the message about universal prejudices of all sorts, interpreted as an allegory of American racism. With Nico Lang of Consequence of Sound felt that Disney delivered a kid's version of the award winning 2004 film Crash. Oh well. Anyway, I will say it was really something. Anyway, well, it was chosen as one of the 10 best top films of 2016. Of course, won the Academy Award, Golden Globe, Critics' Choice Award, and Annie Award for Best Animated Feature Film. It also received a nomination for Best Animated Film at the BAFTA Awards, but unfortunately lost to Kubo and the Two Strings. Which I can't say I'm sorry for that. But in the end, I think Zootopia proves to have everything: a great story, a great atmosphere, and great characters. Definitely. Michael Giacchino, who of course had worked on numerous Disney films, even for Marvel and for Pixar as well, composed the film's score. And I've got to give him credit. You can't go wrong with him. He's now become one of my favorite composers to this day. Definitely. After this, there would be a spin-off TV series on Disney Plus called Zootopia Plus in 2022, and more recently, a sequel last year in Zootopia 2, which has now, as much as it pains me, has now become the new improved top film of 2025, just out being a Minecraft movie and the Lilo and Stitch remake. But it may have won a battle, but it lost the war. It never did beat the real top film. Because to this day, Zootopia 2 is currently the second highest grossing film of last year in 2025, just losing to Naja 2. Yeah, and believe me, word to you award shows, you shouldn't have ditched Naja 2. Apologies if I brought this up, even though I already reviewed that film. So let's not stay on that subject, okay? Let's get off the subject and get back to and focus on this, okay? Anyway, Zootopia provided a great all-star cast. Voicing Judy Hopps is Ginnifer Goodwin, who most people would recognize her since she had recently been a big star on ABC's hit of Once Upon a Time. She does a great job in her performance in this. Very good. Della Saba plays her younger self. Nick Wilde is voiced by Jason Bateman, who does a great job as well, while Kat Susi voices the younger version of Nick. Absolutely really good. Idris Elba, who of course was recently in the Thor movies before this, played Chief Bogo. He did the voice for Chief Bogo. I've got to say, very good performance by him. Jenny Slate as Don Bellwether, good. Nate Torrance as Benjamin Clawhauser. Yeah, that was a pretty good character. Bonnie Hunt plays Judy Meyer Bonnie. And Don Lake voices Stu. Judy's father in A Carrot Farmer. Tommy Chong voices Yax, a laid-back yak who owns the Mystic Springs Oasis Naturalist Club. Really something. J.K. Simmons voices Leodore Lionheart. Yep, who you would probably remember of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man films and, well, the second and third installments of MCU Spider-Man. It's J. Jonah Jameson. Yep. Octavia Spencer voices Mrs. Otterton. Good. Um, Alan Tudyk voices Duke Weaselton. Which, fun fact and what have you, if in case you didn't know, the name references to the Duke of Weselton from Frozen, whom Tudyk also voices. Yeah, they kind of got them mixed, those names in a silly way. If you've seen what I'm saying. Well, know what I'm saying. Know what I'm saying? Okay, oh dear, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little. Okay, now we have, well, international superstar Shakira as Gazelle, famous Thompson's Gazelle pop star, very good. Of course, she also voices the character in the Spain and Latin America Spanish dubs. Raymond S. Percy voices Flash Slothmore, the fastest three-toed sloth in the DMV, which is short for Department of Mammal Vehicles. And also Officer Higgins, an elite hippopotamus member of the ZPD's first precinct. We also have Maurice LaMarche, Phil Johnston, John DiMaggio. Oh, the list goes on for this. So, anyway, yeah, I gotta give Zootopia credit. I like it. It is a great film and a good masterpiece for Disney. Definitely. After a decade, it's still good. Like I said, I really love the animation and its atmosphere. Its story is absolutely good, so I didn't find much of anything wrong. It has great score from Michael Giacchino and great characters and a great voice acting cast as well. So would I recommend Zootopia? I would say definitely go for it, yes. So what did you think of Zootopia? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, and you know the rest. And we'll have another video coming up soon, which will probably be my review of Rental Family, since I'm probably going to take the day off tomorrow, so this way I'm going to try and film my Rental Family review, so it'll be up sometime Friday morning or Friday, well, in the morning or afternoon the next day, okay? Which is Friday. But anyway, you get what I'm saying. So if you like this, check out my reviews for some of these other films with anthropomorphic animals. Go to the upper left-hand corner to check out my review of The Bad Guys. In the upper right-hand corner, the upper left-hand corner, the upper right-hand corner is my review of its sequel, The Bad Guys 2, also from last year in 2025. They're both spoiler-free reviews. Or if you would like, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my spoiler-free review of Sony Pictures Animation's newest film with anthropomorphic animals, in Goat. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.